Say what? We're back. We apologize for last week. Hand up, accountability. That's on me. Not gonna lie, my storage on my phone ran out, so cameras got messed up. The files for the audio, video messed up. It was a team effort. We tried to put one out, but it was just not enough time. Mm-hmm. So we are back, week 6. We have a lot to discuss. Facts. Since we missed a week. Week 5, let's go over the news that we talked about there. I mean, going into that, the same day that we filmed, Mike Gundy gets fired. Mm-hmm. 20 years as head coach, more than half of his life.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
As OSU. So that was crazy news. Mm-hmm. Let's see. What else can you week 5?
For the week 5, I mean it was the first kind of like Mega-Slate of the college football year. There were multiple. That's why it sucks so much to miss that week.
Yeah.
That we had.
We'll get into that for the week 6.
Yeah, we'll react to it more. I mean Mateer's surgery before week 5. He was going into a surgery, and now with week 6, his surgery is over. Dr. Shin, apparently...
The GOAT?
Yeah, apparently did a good job. He worked on Kobe. He worked on J-Dub.
J-Dub, yeah. Steph.
Yeah, apparently he did a good job, and it's kind of questionable if he's going to be back for Texas or the week after. I think that's kind of what they're shooting for.
Yeah. And it was luckily that it happened on a bye week, and then they have Kent State.
Yeah.
And then Texas next week. So it'll be interesting to see.
That Auburn-Oklahoma game, just real quick, couple crazy calls in that Auburn-Oklahoma
controversy.
One. Yeah, Auburn. If I was an Auburn fan, OU would have still won that game, but Auburn, I would feel like I just got fucked in the ass in that game, to be honest.
It was a good game. I mean, OU 10 sacks in the game.
Oh, yeah.
And then week 6, what does Auburn do again? What is it? Texas A&M got how many
Give
sacks?
up like 6 or 7 sacks again.
It's like, you wish you were me.
Yeah.
Also, week 5, we didn't get to talk because we didn't do it, but Illinois, my lock of the week for that week, Illinois, Indiana, bloodbath in Bloomington.
Yeah.
Absolute bloodbath.
Luckily, we didn't keep our records of week 5, or it would have been even worse. We're kind of treating it like a bye week, I guess. Any Given Pod was on a bye week that week, and now we're bouncing back this week for week 6.
Yeah. So, week 5 was crazy. Let's just go ahead and get into week 6. Like you said, the first Mega-Slate. Mm-hmm. What were your thoughts?
I think it was incredible. I think it lived up to the hype. Every second of it lived up to the hype. You start off with Illinois, USC, which comes down to a field goal to end the game.
Yeah.
Then you go on to Penn State and Oregon.
Well, that was later in the night, but LSU, Ole Miss.
Oh, yeah, LSU, Ole Miss was a great game.
That with Lane Kiffin and his daughter and Whit Weeks news that broke out.
Yeah, we had that in the week 5 pod. We were talking about the Lane Kiffin daughter thing.
It was widowy crazy.
Yeah, and that was a good game. And then it goes to the 6:30 games, and you get Oregon, Penn State in a whiteout, and Alabama, Georgia at the exact same time starting.
I didn't know what game to watch. I was going back and forth.
Yeah, I was struggling because I had both games on my main TV, and I could only have one sound, so I went ahead and put one of them on my monitor so I could hear both games at the exact same time.
Wise move.
And those games were incredible.
It was like anytime something would happen in one game, because I had 2 TVs, something would happen in one game while another thing happened in the other game. And it was like, wait, what did I miss? So I had to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah.
It was just...
It was a great college football weekend. It proves, I have it on my computer, college football over NFL, kind of proves that.
100%.
Yeah, like the NFL, it's still very entertaining. And towards the end of the season is when teams start really like locking in, and you can kind of see the desperation
Just
in the way they play.
Every game matters in college.
Yeah, like if you watch, I was watching both of the intros at the exact same time, the Penn State wideout intro and the Georgia intro. Like if you watch those two intros, it's just like the NFL cannot come close to this as far as like pageantry and the pomp and all that stuff. Like I just thought it was a tremendous week 5.
College, we get to watch Virginia storm the field, and NFL, we watch Ice Spice and T Swift in their box.
That is true. And the Virginia,
not the same.
And the Virginia storming the field.
That was crazy.
I still haven't heard anything on that wide receiver that was in the end zone. Like they immediately stormed the field because Virginia has a hill instead of stands on one of their things. So literally the students are just standing there waiting to rush the field. And as soon as the game ended, it was immediate. The entire stadium stormed the field. And they almost ran over a Florida State like wide receiver. I still want to like check on his health, to be honest.
If you're a player on that field and you see that happening, are you taking off? Like, are you running to the sideline? Like, are you like, all right, like I'm not caught in this?
I don't know if I would run because then like somebody gets you on video like running after the game to avoid it. But I would be walking with a pace. You know,
I feel you.
Yeah.
And speaking of filming, did you see? They were flipping off Tommy Castellanos.
I saw
and everybody was
that.
like, I can't wait for this POV. And then literally the very next clip is from that dude's perspective of him just flipping off Tommy. It's like, damn, like college football's undefeated.
That field storm is just what makes college football. It's what separates it from the NFL to me, to be honest.
True. Drew, you have any thoughts on week 5 going into week 6?
No, not much. The games were good. Yeah, I'll probably give more insight on the doghouse.
Oh, damn, I forgot about the doghouse. Yeah, okay.
Do we want to talk about the Penn State Oregon?
Yeah, let's just
game
go in.
at all?
Let's just go into the games. Yeah.
Yeah, because to me,
holy over. I took I had the under in that game.
The under. I had the under also.
The under was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
I texted you fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think so.
And I said this might be the pick of the year.
You did.
I said this might be the pick of the year. It was 10-3 at halftime.
Yeah, and it was 17-3 going into the fourth quarter. The over-under was set at like, what was it, 40-something?
No, it was 51.5.
51.5. It's 17-3 in the fourth quarter.
3-10 at half, and you're telling me...
Yeah, you think that you're about to fly under, and then Penn State ends up
30
making
seconds.
it a game. Yeah. What I got to say about the Penn State thing, I said that Drew Aller was the best quarterback in the country, and our group chat flamed me for that after Saturday because he did throw a horrible interception to end the game, especially right after last year, his last biggest game. He also threw an interception in the clutch. Penn State's offense makes zero sense to me. They, at one point in the fourth quarter, before Drew Aller had that bomb, they had not a single rushing play that went over 10 yards, and they didn't have a single pass play that went over 20 yards. So the entire game, they're just playing without explosive plays.
What did you call their offense?
What did I call it?
You said they were... God, what he said, you were like, Penn State runs the most bland, vanilla
It's the most bland, vanilla, boring, fucking pussy offense I've ever seen. If you ever, an average college football fan, when they put on a Penn State game, there's no excitement there. You're never watching a Penn State game like excited about the way they're about to play. For some reason, James Franklin cannot adjust to the players that he has on the team. Like, he runs an offense right now that is built for Bo Prabula, basically, which is a quarterback that can run and scramble.
Say his name again?
Bo Prabula? Prabula? Okay. Yeah. It's built for that offense, a quarterback that can, like, consistently run. It's not very many downfield shots. Yeah. And it makes no sense when you have Drew Aller as a quarterback. He's a third-year starter. He has as much experience as anyone in the country. He was fucking the number one quarterback taken off the board coming into the season. And you just run an offense that's like run, third and long, and then you have to do something. It's just chunky. The one play that they ran, I remember in the game, I was thinking, like, they have really not taken a single deep shot yet. And the one deep shot that they ran, Drew Aller throws it over 2 defenders, puts it in a bucket, and it's a touchdown. It was when it was 17-3 to make it 17-10. And it's like, I just don't understand why you don't do that more often. Drew Aller is not a quarterback that's going to be able to do quick RPOs and like QB runs the entire game. Like, you have to let him sit back in the pocket and be able to like throw deep balls. So the Penn State offense to me was it was so shocking that after like the narrative of James Franklin always losing the big game, you come into that game with that offensive game plan. It really just made no sense to me.
Yeah, it's like Drew Aller, like, I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
Yeah, exactly. And also what I didn't know about that Penn State game, I didn't know that they just spam Mo Bamba the entire game.
I'm going to talk about that. Dan Lanning, absolute troll for what he posted on social media after. I don't know if you saw that. He posted on his story, this might be my new favorite song. Then Oregon comes out with a video where they played the highlights of the game with the Mo Bamba instrumental. Like, it was like a melody, Mo Bamba. And I was like, this is absolute trolling right here. Him and Lane Kiffin, probably the 2 best trolling coaches in college football, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and I love that.
I agree with that. I just didn't know that Penn State spams it the entire game. Like, everyone knows that Mo Bamba clip for when Michigan played them in 2019 and we got our ass ran off the field that game. Yeah. And the first play coming out, they're playing Mo Bamba. The crowd is going crazy. Michigan looks like they're legit, like, you can see like white in their faces, like they look like ghosts. They played Mo Bamba the entire game. Like, any first down or third down, like, they were spamming Mo Bamba. And I think it low-key kind of hurt them to where like the crowd eventually kind of like stopped getting as into it.
Which also, if you watch the Georgia-Bama game, they spammed that one instrumental song every single second, third, fourth down. Yeah. It was like, all right, we got to get something new. Like, I get it. Like, you're trying to get the crowd in it, but it's like, enough is enough.
But the Penn State specifically, that Mo Bamba song is like infamous as like when that plays and you're in a Penn State wideout, like that is the hardest place to play. And they came out just spamming it, and Oregon did a tremendous job. They didn't look rattled by that Penn State wideout at all. Like, it didn't look like it affected them at all. Dante Moore's legit. But yeah, I just didn't understand the spamming of it, like almost every single third down, first down. It just like by overtime, it kind of lost its aura.
Yeah. And my whole takeaway from Oregon Penn State is Dan Lanning on coke? Does he do cocaine? Because my goodness.
You described this group to us during the week as having an elite level of focus. How did that play into the victory tonight?
Dude, never lost their composure.
His was like,
if you've done cocaine, you know the jaw, like.
Buddy,
I'm doing it right now. I wish I could. If there was a camera on me, but you know the little.
Buddy was like, oh my god.
But then somebody said maybe it's just Adderall, which could be, but
we all think he was
on something.
Drug?
Dude, there is no way he reacts like that.
I mean, he is you could understand just being a fired up coach in that environment, but I trust y'all on that.
It was the Coke jaw thing that, or Adderall jaw, like the clenched jaw, the upper, yeah, exactly. You're doing
I was
the Conor McGregor.
I thought I was watching a Ric Flair interview for a second. I was like,
I mean, he is a young coach that has always been just like a fired up coach, but
he was, but it
like
was just
right
like,
before
whoa.
the interview, him setting off a scream, like a whoa, and then the jaw. I might be with y'all. He might be on coke.
I mean, Dan Lanning drip go woo on a bitch.
Yeah, just Oregon got that money.
He might be on coke. I don't know.
Good game. Also, another game at the exact same time, the Georgia-Bama. Very similar.
Yeah. I mean, I sold stock on Alabama
yeah.
after that week 1 performance. The team that played Georgia and the team that played Florida State are literally 2 completely different teams. Like, you can be held up on that Florida State loss and how lazy they looked on defense and stuff like that. The team that played Georgia, that team can play with any team in the country, I believe.
At Georgia, too, snapped a 33 home game.
The longest win streak in college football. They went in and snapped the Georgia 33 games at home. And I also think that Kirby Smart kind of has a Alabama problem. Like, it gets to a certain point where it's like, are you ever going to be able to, like, beat Alabama? Because he's like
Alabama.
He beat him in the Natty.
Times?
He beat him one time. He's like 1-9 versus Alabama. He beat him in the national championship in 2021. That's the only game that he's won. And I think the last 2 years, this year and last year, he's had a better team playing Alabama. And this year, he was also at home in like a night game that was charged up.
True.
I think he kind of has a little bit of an Alabama like mental thing that's going on there. And he said in his post-game interview, he was like, what's everybody else's record against them, which is a good point. No one was beating Saban Alabama, but gets to a point where, like, if he loses next year, it's like will he ever beat Alabama? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
And how about big tackle getting on the line, throwing a screen pass to him, and he's just bulldozing everybody. That was so fun to watch.
That gets any fan fired up when you see an offensive line catch a screen pass and then get like 10 yards on it.
Yeah, he even tried scoring. He dove at the pylon.
Yeah, Caden Proctor. He's a big fella.
It's just good ball. Also during the day after a horrendous game with Arkansas and Notre Dame, they let go of Sam Pittman. He's probably going to be able to drink all the beer he wants now, because I feel like that's what he brings up every single time in a post interview.
Yeah. To me, I know they kind of had to, because, and I've seen Arkansas fans kind of talk about how they really did like Sam Pittman, like he's for the players, he's a genuine guy. But then you get ran through Notre Dame like that.
Should have beat Memphis too.
Yeah, should have beat
lose
them.
to Memphis.
You have a quarterback that's able to win you games. The funniest thing to me is Bobby Petrino being the new intern there. And if anyone doesn't know about Bobby Petrino, we'll put up the graphic of him in a neck brace.
Old neck brace Petrino.
Yeah, the funniest college football meme of all time. Him in a neck brace in the post game. But
Bobby Petrino cheated on his wife.
Oh wow! Okay.
Did you know that?
Fun fact. No,
I don't think I knew that. No.
Yeah, it was a nasty affair. It was a scandal.
Damn. I didn't know that. I don't think he'll be the next head coach, but it's so funny seeing him being the intern coach. It's like a full circle moment in college football.
This is the scandal. Whenever it was on that motorcycle accident, he initially said he was alone, but then the police report came out and said that there was a girl who was riding with him. Petrino admitted that Dorel, I don't know how you say her last name, was not only a passenger, but that he had been conducting an affair with her.
Damn.
So not only did he get a neck brace, but he lost a marriage.
Yeah, neck brace and a divorce.
That is tough. I do feel for Sam Pittman, though. Even though he might have not been the coach for that team, he was a, genuine dude. Like, his post-game interviews where he's just like, I'm just going to have me an old cold beer after this.
I'm just going to have me a cold beer.
Yeah, y'all invited, but y'all got to bring some. Like, those kind of things. It is tough, but at a certain point, you gotta make
a lot of coaches have been fired. I mean, you got Sam Pittman, Gundy, UCLA coach,
Virginia Tech coach. Billy Napier is going to end up being fired after this year.
Very soon.
It's going to be last year there was really no crazy coach carousel moments. This year it's going to be the craziest we've ever seen almost.
It's safe to say Venables is off the hot seat, right?
Yeah.
For now, or it's cooled off at least.
Yeah, well, right now he's snuggy safe.
You can't fire him after this year.
Yeah, he's cuddled up in his blanket. That job's safe right now. But also, there's an entire season left, so you never know what can happen. But
True.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy coaching carousel this year.
Yeah. Speaking of Venables, John Mateer surgery, we kind of discussed about it earlier, but yeah, I mean, there's really not much to say, I guess. I mean,
the memes of like
that was all my feed.
Yeah, them taking Dr. Shin and like editing him touching the play like a champion today thing, and like there was a dude that went inside the hospital and was like,
gift.
yeah, like send this gift to Mateer. Like that is the funniest thing going on football.
That was my entire timeline.
Yeah.
Coop and I had some guests at the Zoo Amphitheater for John Party on Thursday, and John Mateer was initially on the list, but he was taken off,
which we understand,
day of because of the surgery. I have a feeling that that whole football operations probably has him on bubble wrap.
Yeah. I was going to say, when y'all said that in the group chat, y'all were like, Mateer's coming to this concert also. I was like right after a surgery, he's going to be out partying.
He was on the list.
Yeah,
he was on the list to get backstage.
But knowing that he ended up skipping that with the surgery, like
smart move.
That's W Mateer.
Yeah, and it's crazy to also find out that he broke it in the first quarter of that Auburn game and continued to just ball out. Like,
yeah,
it's a dog.
He looked bad up until that fourth quarter when Auburn took the lead, and he just immediately answered. That kind of proves to his, like, he's just an absolute dog, and he's a clutch time player.
Yeah. What is QB?
Yeah, I wanted to talk
QB
about
free
this.
fall?
The QB class in the NFL coming up this year is some of the craziest things I've ever seen. If we look at the quarterback rankings coming into the year, it was Garrett Nussmeier, Arch Manning, Cade Klubnik. They were all atop the class. Nico Imavela. And, I mean, shit, you even want to put Drew Aller in there after this week. And the QB class this year has completely, like I put on the storylines, QB free fall. It has been a free fall. There's a bunch of guys who were never even considered being taken the first QB taken off the board in next year's draft that are battling for that. Like right now, Mendoza is kind of, the narrative is kind of that he is, at least right now, going to be the first QB taken off the board, or he's looking like that. No one was saying that coming into the season with Arch Manning, Cade Klubnik, Garrett Nussmeier. And so to me, it's just insane that like the QB aspect is so like the Wild West right now in the NFL draft.
So who would you say? Would you say Mendoza's the best quarterback in college right now?
I mean, to me, if we were just talking about right now, if the draft was tomorrow, I would think it'd be crazy for an NFL team to take somebody over. To me, Lenore Sellers, the way he looked against Missouri and the way he looked against Kentucky is like, he looked to be like the potential is through the roof, but also there's half a season left. And
did they beat Missouri? South Carolina?
No, they ended up losing to Missouri. No, he was balling. I sent his film thing in the group chat. I think right now Sellers, Mendoza, and Aller are kind of like the top three still in the NFL draft board, but the free fall of quarterbacks has been crazy this year.
Yeah, I mean, like, how do you feel that the best college quarterback probably won't even go to the draft next year? John Mateer.
Shit. I mean, there's a reason he's not going to end up going to the draft. On this website right here, it says that he's third over Garrett Nussmeier, Arch Manning, and Dante Moore.
Nussmeier's still going to go high just because he's got the pro frame, pro passer.
Did he get hurt?
Yeah, what I've been reading is that he got hurt over the kind of the spring and summer, because they've kind of put like the back-to-back films of him throwing last year versus this year, and it is completely different. Like the zip is completely different. Every single ball is like kind of floating. When last year he legit had one of the best arms in the country. And I think it's kind of a fact now that he is hurt, because they asked him in the post game about like if he has any injury concerns, and he was just like, I'd rather not comment on that or something like that. So I think it is kind of a fact that he has some type of hurt. I've heard it's somewhere in like his torso or like his hips, but yeah, that's what they're saying about Nuss.
Those hips ahoy.
Yeah. And they're saying that Arch is hurt too. I haven't been given any evidence that says that he is actually hurt. I think that he just might be fucking ass and a mental marshmallow. But
It'll be exciting to see him versus Florida. This upcoming week.
It will be fun. We'll be talking about that later.
Yeah. Let's just go. Let's go into the dog. I mean, are we even doing a doghouse this week? Because we really didn't even have any picks.
I got one for sure.
I mean, okay, go ahead.
You want me to go?
I can't think of a team that just looked horrendous to me.
You can look back at your last week's card. Even though we're not counting it, you can kind of see which one you didn't like. Mine's easy, though. Mine's going to be James Franklin, Penn State.
Okay.
It gets to a certain point where it's like, are we ever going to change? Are we ever going to like have an offensive scheme that's built around our players rather than an offensive scheme that's set in stone and you just have players that hopefully fill it? Like that's what some of the greatest coaches do. They adjust and they build around the team that they have. James Franklin, he's running Drew Aller on 3rd and longs when like Drew Aller's one of the best arms in the country where you can drop him back in the pocket and let him throw. James Franklin is on an absolute hot seat to me, to be honest. Like they probably will still end up making the playoffs. They play Indiana and Ohio State is their 2 toughest games. If they split those, they'll probably end up making the playoffs. But to me, like, this is the best roster that James Franklin has ever had. He had the most returning production. He has the quarterback that's been there for 3 years, has 2 running backs, has the defense, and the offense was just bland, vanilla, fucking bullshit.
Boring.
Yeah, and to me, like, if he doesn't end up making the playoffs this year or make some noise, Aller's going to be leaving. It's like, what is the next step for James Franklin? So, to me, James Franklin is in my doghouse.
Gotcha. Okay. Mine might be a little surprising.
Okay.
Just because of who they are and what they mean to me. But I'm going to put Colorado in the doghouse. I'm a little self-accountability.
That's a good one.
You're up 14-3 first quarter, and then you don't do shit the rest of the first half. And then you let a quarterback that wears number 47 get loose on you. And then, I don't know if y'all watched the game, but there was a huge play towards the end where Salters, all he has to do is just throw it away. And he takes a sack for like 20-something yards.
I saw
It's just
that.
Y'all had that game in your hands. And at home, at Folsom Field,
Yeah.
it was...
I mean,
it was just terrible.
Dion said in his post-game press conference, like the one game that they played super horrible was the Houston game, which is the one that they got in my ban list after that. But the other 2 games, Georgia Tech and BYU, they had plenty of chances to win that game.
Yeah.
I agree with that doghouse. You should throw them in the doghouse.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll see what they do this week. They might get out, but just very upset, very disappointed.
They needed to win that game to to really make some noise in the Big 12 this year. That was a big game.
Yeah, I mean, God, when we were up 14-0, I was like, okay, I like what I'm seeing.
God.
And it just let it slip away. I mean,
Yeah. I'm glad I put them on my banned list for the year.
Drew, you got a doghouse?
It ain't the Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins won. We're recording
won.
on a Tuesday. The Dolphins won last night, so I can't put them in there. Piggybacking off of Nate, I would probably have to say Drew Aller. I just don't. He's been like QB dandy, QB darling. NFL fans, GMs seem to love him for some reason. I just don't see it. I don't know. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't won the big game yet. He hasn't like that costly interception. You know, he's got the tools to be a good NFL quarterback, but I just don't see it. I don't know.
I like the
Where's
Drew
too
Aller
many
pick.
You gotta have a big marquee win, in my opinion,
Take those chains off.
to win or to be like a top quarterback. But also with the thing about the quarterback free fall is we have no idea. Think about how many quarterbacks are decent in college and they get to the NFL, like Brock Purdy, 7th round, Mahomes. I mean, it's endless. Like, there's really not a lot of really, really good quarterbacks that in college that translate well. It's always like the weird wild cards, you know?
Yeah.
Baker.
I
mean, Herbert was good in college to an extent, and he's playing MVP level right now. Tua, opposite.
Yeah.
Burrow can't stay healthy, so you just never know.
Yeah, I agree with the Aller thing. I wouldn't have him number one on my draft board taken off, but I think he does legitimately get hurt by that offense. Like, I think if you take Mendoza, fucking Sellers, Mateer, put them in that Penn State offense where it's no rhythm, just like bland vanilla shit, I think that anyone would struggle in that offense. I think he low-key hurt himself by coming back to Penn State with the way their offense is looking.
So, like, you don't like vanilla ice cream? Like, let's be real. You don't like a
No.
classic vanilla ice cream?
I like chocolate ice cream.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm a big vanilla guy. But I agree. Yeah, vanilla.
You like vanilla ice cream?
Dude, like, if it's between chocolate and vanilla ice cream, I'm choosing vanilla ice cream. Am I the only one that...
Vanilla bean?
Vanilla bean, yes.
You're
Classic.
crazy. Over chocolate?
Over chocolate. Why? I can add chocolate syrup if I want to have some chocolate, but let me just get a classic vanilla bean scoop.
I mean, if we're talking about adding syrups, then that's a different game changer there. But if we're just talking about straight up vanilla or chocolate, you'd take vanilla.
I'm taking vanilla over
It
chocolate.
makes sense, Bob. Makes sense.
We can get into a little ice cream talk later on. But, it does. But yeah. Oh, true.
I keep muting my mic so it doesn't pick me up spitting. Like a good soft serve.
I like the soft serve.
time.
I like the soft serve.
Okay. Well, let's just kick it right back to you, bub. Let's do your little weekly smash or pass.
All right, so smash or pass this week. I'd love to find a way to get a defensive player on here, or anybody but a quarterback. But so the first bout we have, in my opinion, the two best quarterbacks in the nation. Dante Moore had a nice performance. He threw for he's 29-39 passing, 248 yards, 3 touchdowns. Looked really good against Penn State. And then on the flip side, we have our first reoccurring second appearance smasher pass from Nando Mendoza. Had another good game. Granted, they played Iowa, but he 13 for 23 passing, 233 yards, 2 touchdowns. First interception of the year. In my opinion, they're the two best. They look like the two best quarterbacks in the nation. Who are we? This teams kind of correlate into this. Are we smash or passing Dante Moore in Oregon or Mendoza in Indiana to keep rolling?
I'm going to take Dante Moore because whatever Dan Lanning's on, I want to be on that too. Pause.
I like that.
Yeah.
So you were taking Dante Moore?
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
I mean, Dante Moore, like, I watched that game and I legit thought that the Penn State wideout didn't affect him for a single second. Like, even when overtime, Penn State scores to take the lead in overtime after never having the lead in that game. Mm-hmm. And now it's all on Oregon's offense to go score against a great Penn State defense with the wideout behind them. And he just looked
Comfortable.
Yeah, he looked so comfortable. And in the preseason prediction episode, I said I thought Dante Moore was a little overrated.
So did I.
Yeah, I do not think that at all anymore. I think that dude's a legit elite quarterback. But also Mendoza has everything you want. I mean, 6'5", has a quick release, can make any throw. And there's a throw against Iowa that I sent in the group chat where he gets drilled by a defensive lineman, and he steps into the throw, puts it right in Elijah Surratt, a.k.a. Waffle House, always open. Ooh. He put it in his right on his helmet, and he ended up scoring the touchdown that game when it was 13-13. Fuck, dude, that's a hard. I'm going to be taking Mendoza in that because I think that he's a little bit more NFL ready, and I think that he is going to be one of the first few quarterbacks taken off the board. But Dante Moore I was so wrong by saying he was overrated. He looked so good against Penn State.
He's probably going to be the best the top QB taken next year. Yeah, it's going to be between Moore and Mateer. I think Moore can be really
seasoned, good. A little more mature.
Maybe I can hold out hope that the Dolphins can get Dante Moore.
Yeah, I mean, if the QB free-for-all keeps going on and Moore keeps balling, he could fucking declare after this year. If he's one of the 2 or 3 first QBs taken off the board, he might end up declaring this year. But I agree with that next year, if he comes back, he's going to be one of the first few quarterbacks taken off the board.
All right, the next bout we have 2 freshman quarterbacks that looked pretty good this week and got some big wins. CJ Carr, Notre Dame bounced back. Carr was 22 for 30 passing, 354 yards, 4 touchdowns. Notre Dame looked like the Notre Dame they were supposed to be. And then on the flip side, he's not a freshman. But we'll still go with him. Trinidad Chambliss.
Ooh.
Mr. Trinidad James
Sounds like
himself.
a Key and Peele name.
23 for 39 passing, 314 yards, touchdown. Big win against LSU. Who we taking?
Oh, Trinidad
or CJ Carr?
Dude, give me Trinidad.
Do you not know who he was talking about when he said
Not at first.
Chambliss?
Not at first. Yeah, give me Trinidad.
Dude, that you go ahead and explain him for me.
What do you mean?
Trinidad? Were you finna say something about him?
I was just gonna say I like his story of like how he came from Ferris State, who beat the shit out of my college UCO, and when he was there, beat him like 70-3. But yeah, the way that he just stepped in, took over the starting position this year, has just been hooping.
He has been absolutely hooping. Like, it's low key surprising to me because Austin Simmons was looked at as the guy for Ole Miss coming into the year as like their quarterback, and Chambliss comes in and like the offense does not miss a single beat. Nope. Like, and they were playing a really, really good LSU defense also, and they still look good. Who was the other guy?
CJ Carr.
Fuck, he's fucking good too, man. He's probably the best Notre Dame quarterback they've had in a minute. Like he kind of has that look to him. You said interesting?
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably taking Riley Leonard last year.
No, I'm taking CJ Carr. Riley Leonard was good for the team that they had, but if Riley Leonard was the quarterback this year, they would struggle a lot more with their defense. I'm gonna take Trinidad also because I think Ole Miss probably ends up making the playoffs with the way that they're looking right now. And I think that he's just like you said, a great story coming from D2.
That underdog mentality.
Yeah, no one was talking about him transferring in. Everyone was talking about the Austin Simmons thing, and he just comes in, outworks him, outplays him, and he's the guy now. So I'll be taking Trinidad in that.
Yeah. And which, by the way, Lane Kiffin, you lied. You said take the over. That shit did not hit.
I wish I wouldn't have fucking taken
that shit did not hit. I should have knew as soon as he tweeted that, like... Okay.
I feel like he's done that before, and they usually hit the over, but yeah, I agree.
And did you see him tweet again after there was a video of Widowy throwing up on the...
I saw that.
On the field, and he they were asking like, "What do you think? What happened?" He responded with tempo.
I didn't see that. That's funny as fuck.
Just like that's what I said. Him and Dan Lanning are the top two trolls of college coaches right now.
Kiffin has always been that though. They're releasing an ESPN documentary on his like career.
Yeah, I've seen
and he's always been the motherfucker that pisses people off and doesn't care. Yeah, that's funny.
It's great.
You have a third one, right, Drew?
We're doing
Or no?
3? No.
No, we're not gonna do 3. It was gonna be Drew Aller, just in general, smash or pass.
No.
But I think we've talked enough about Drew Aller.
Get out of my
Penn State
DMs. Drew Aller blocked.
See,
Unfollowed.
And watch Drew
Unadded.
Aller get drafted and end up being the best quarterback of the bunch. That's how it works.
y'all got to look at that Penn State offense and look at the film, see what they're doing. That shit is fucking horrendous. It's one of the worst offenses I've seen this year.
Isn't James Franklin like 1 in something against in a whiteout or something like that?
Yeah,
I saw some weird stat.
I think the
Against top 10 team or something like that.
the top 10 teams he has a horrible record against. What I saw was the whiteout when they first started it. It was in the early 2000s. The first 2 whiteout games, they got blown out in the first 2 games of the season that they did the whiteout. And then the following game, they didn't do a whiteout and they blew out the team that they were playing. So literally the whiteout is built on... got started with them getting slapped and losing in the games. Mm-hmm. So that's the stat that I saw.
I saw right when it went to overtime, there was... I'm trying to pull it up. It was... hold on.
Was his record?
It was overtime records.
I know it was Dan Lanning's first career
overtime.
As a
but
head
then
coach.
James Franklin was also... He was like 4-0 in overtime or something like that. So it was like, oh,
really?
Shit. It kind of made me like, damn, Penn State's about to win this game. But no, it was...
I mean, I thought that already when they came back 17-3 and they score first in overtime.
Yeah.
I didn't know James Franklin was 4-0 in overtime. So wow.
Don't quote me on that, but I want to say that was...
Surprising knowing how big of a pussy he is.
Damn.
Sorry.
No love to James.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to go into our week 6 or do we want to play a little game real quick?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't find the overtime record, but he's 4-21.
Yeah, against top 10
That's
teams.
fucking crazy. If that was said, that's crazy.
And it's the same thing every single time. It looks the exact same. Whether he has a fucking first-round quarterback at quarterback or he has fucking... I forget who the number 14 was that played for them a couple years ago that was there for like 7 years, like McSorley or something like that. It looks the exact same every single big game.
2 of those wins came in 2016. They upset number 2 Ohio State, and then they beat number 6 Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship. Not very good looking for Franklin.
Yeah, and that's when they had Saquon Barkley, who's a generational running back.
Said coach's carousel. Is he up next? If Penn State doesn't turn out this year?
If they end up like collapsing and win like 8 games, then I could see that. But he has them at 10-2 every single year. Even before the 12 team, he had them at 10-2 almost every single year.
It'll be interesting to see. Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, we're playing the game.
Yeah, play the game, Bob.
You want me to explain it? Or you got it.
I mean, I guess I could explain it. It's just...
Go ahead.
You want to go ahead?
Go ahead. You got it. You got it.
Okay. I mean, it's just a game where we have 10 guesses to guess the exact same current college football player, right? It has to be current, right?
Has to be current?
I don't want to go into the archives of like college football players because then it just muddies the water.
Dude, I mean, there's only... I don't know. I feel like there's more options with old players.
I mean, if you came up with the game, so I'll let you decide.
Let's do old past college players.
Okay, we can do that, and we have 10 guesses.
Yeah.
We will do a count of 3, and we both say a player.
All of us 3, yeah.
Or all 3 of us say a player, and then we have to find the common denominator and try to get the exact same player after we say 1, 2, 3. So
Yeah. So are we all ready? You ready, Drew?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Robert
Garrett
Griffin.
Nussmeier.
Bo Scarborough.
What?
Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
Who did you say?
Bo Scarborough.
Run that
He doesn't
back.
play. Current, you said, right?
Run that back. See, this is why we should do only current players. Because Drew, he's been alive longer than us, Bob.
Drew, you got to.
Current player?
No, I mean,
Just in
I
general?
like the old players. This is up to y'all if y'all want to do current players.
We can do the old players. Just run it back. We can do a new.
When I say
new
three,
count.
we
You're-
all
and we're
say it.
trying
We
to
don't-
guess yours?
No, we're all trying to all say the exact same player at the exact same time.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah, current players.
Former players,
all-time
all-time college
players.
football
All right.
players. Okay, and we all say it at the exact same time. We don't go like 1, 2, like.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's go.
1, 2, 3. Sam
Gino
Bradford.
Tebow.
Toretta.
Who'd you say?
Sam Bradford.
Who'd you say?
Gino Toretta.
Okay.
Dude, we can't
Yeah,
we
we-
can't do past players, man. He's saying
He
fucking.
was a quarterback in Miami, won a Heisman.
This fucking guy.
I said Tim Tebow.
I
Those
said
all
Sam
quarterbacks.
Bradford, which they played in the Natty. Who else? was
Dude,
that
you
year?
know who I'm thinking of, bub.
All three of those guys played in the
You know who I'm thinking of, bub. Both played in the Natty against each other.
I'm lost right now. Who?
All right, we can do another round to figure it
Okay.
out.
Are you still gonna go off of yours?
Yeah, I was gonna say the name that I was thinking.
Played in the Natty together.
Come on, bub. One of the greatest college football players of all time, bub.
Gosh.
Oh,
You got it?
yeah.
I don't know.
So what do I do from here?
Okay.
We're gonna do a 3 count when we
sit.
sit.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Reggie
Percy
Tua.
Harvin.
Oh,
I was thinking Percy Harvin, bub. One of the greatest college football players of all time.
I don't know what I said. Tua.
Tua, Percy Harvin. Who'd you say? Reggie Bush.
yeah, I said Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush.
God, we're all
Percy
over
Harvin.
Yeah, I don't get this game.
We're all over the place.
We're trying to say the same name at the
Reggie
same
Bush,
time.
Percy Harvin. Let's think about that era.
Reggie. I mean, I have one, but y'all aren't gonna guess it because he's not a big name.
Let's try it.
All right, let's go ahead.
3, 2, 1. Matt
Darren
Leonard.
McFadden.
McCoy.
Who'd you say?
Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy.
Darren-
Matt Leonard.
Darren McFadden.
Darren McFadden. Okay.
We're fucked.
Okay. Okay. But he was a quarterback, right?
No, he was a running back for Arkansas.
tripping.
One of the
Okay.
greatest college football
Okay.
players also.
But 2 quarterbacks. You said Colt McCoy.
Yes.
Matt Leonard. Okay.
Colt McCoy.
I know.
Who'd you say, Matt Leonard?
Yeah.
Leonard?
I know it. I know it. I got mine. Think. One of the greatest college. I keep on dropping my pen. One of the greatest college football
Okay.
players.
Okay.
Okay. You
I think
feeling
we're
it?
I
You're
think we're
feeling
on the
what I'm
same page.
saying?
I think
Okay.
we're on the same page.
Okay.
Drew's lost over
Yeah,
that
Drew's
though,
lost
dude.
back there.
Don't
Are you ready?
lie.
Get on page, Drew.
Yeah.
One of the greatest college football players of all time? Is who I'm supposed to be guessing?
Yeah. Quarterbacks.
From that era?
Not just all time, bub. Just think about it. Like you said, Colt McCoy. I said, is it Leinart? Leonard? Leinart?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I know
I know
who
mine.
I know who I'm doing. All right, you ready?
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Johnny
Vince
Manziel.
Young. Okay, dude. I thought we were in the same era.
Yeah, we're never going to get
Colt
this.
McCoy.
Who'd you say, Drew?
I didn't say anything because I couldn't think of anybody.
Vince
I was
Young
gonna
and Johnny
Johnny
Manziel?
Manziel. So that's Texas.
I was going to say Ryan Mallett.
That's
He played
Texas.
with Darren McFadden.
Johnny Manziel, Vince Young.
We were talking.
You got it? You got it?
I got it.
Okay, you guys do it because I'm not going to. I'm going to.
How many is that?
I think
at
we're
least
like
like
4 or 5 in.
That's like 6.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. Sam
Young.
Ellinger. Oh, I said 2. Who did you say?
Colt. What's his name? Colt McCoy?
We already
I think
said,
I said
Colt
Young.
McCoy. You said Vince Young and Colt McCoy at the same time.
Fuck. I meant Colt McCoy. Who'd you say?
Sam Ellinger, because we already said Vince Young.
Come on, Bob. Colt McCoy, Sam Ellinger. Texas QB.
Okay, that kind of gave it away, but all right, let's go. Ready?
1,
3, 2, 1.
Quinn Ewers. Hey.
Okay. We did it.
Way to go.
You got to cheated, bud.
I almost said
yeah,
Arch
yeah.
Manning, but then I was like, no, Quinn's more recent.
I almost threw
think
it
that's
off
who
and
we'll
said
say.
Jordan Shipley. All right, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
So,
that was funny.
all right, next week we'll do
Brain
current.
rot. That
We gotta
game
do
was
current.
brain
We'll do
rot.
current next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just gotta hop on the wave, hop on the vibe.
It is tough with 3 players though. All the TikTok videos that I've seen has been 2, so 3 really muddies the water.
That's just fun.
Yeah, that was funny.
All right, let's just go into week 6 games. Our top 5. First one, number 9, Texas, 6.5 favorite at Florida. Over unders 41.5. I'm taking Texas minus 6.5. I think Florida's just. I mean, it kind of scares me that it's at Florida, but I think this really, really shows what Arch Manning is about. So I got Texas.
It's their first actual game that they've had since Ohio State because they've just been playing fucking bums.
Yeah.
Arch Manning flexing on the Sam Houston State guy
Which
who's
his mom
1-4.
His mom got mad at him for that.
Yeah, I really don't understand that. I'm gonna be taking. What do I have in this game? I'm going to be taking the under 41.5. The fact that the line is at 41.5, that is a Iowa versus Northwestern spread on a snowy day.
We said over or under you're taking.
I'm taking the under. The fact
okay.
that it's at 41.5 and you have a Texas offense that's just full of weapons, to me, they're low-key begging you to they're wanting people to take the over. And I think the Texas offense has looked that bad up to this point. We saw Florida's defense. They even gave Miami some fits. The Florida defense is at least good. It's the offense that, DJ Lagway throwing 5 picks. I'm going to be taking the under 41.5 in that one.
Okay, I like that. Drew, you got to pick that game.
I don't like Florida
Okay, so Texas
at all. I think Florida put their heart and soul into trying to beat Miami. Miami was playing with their food a little too much, made it a little too close for comfort. DJ Lagway does not know how to throw the ball downfield. I don't even know if he knows how to throw the ball in general. I think the wheels are about to start falling off for Florida. I can see Texas having that get-back game ahead of OU.
That's a true point.
Taking
too.
them to cover.
You have to consider that it's a week before OU Texas. Texas wants to go undefeated into OU.
Yeah, just
red
Texas
ribbon.
offense has legit shown nothing. Even when they played Sam Houston State, they didn't even look tremendous. But yeah, I'm gonna be taking the under in that.
All right. Face ass. We're going next one. Mississippi State at number 6. Texas A&M. Texas A&M's a 14.5 point favorite, and the over/under is 55.5. It makes me wonder, why is this a 14.5 point spread? It makes you feel like there's something we don't know.
Like what? What do you think it should be?
I feel like it should at least be from 7 to 10 the way that Mississippi State's playing.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, just 14 and a half is a lot of points. Mm-hmm. So who are you taking that game? I want to hear your thoughts first. Because I'm kind of on the fence.
Well, in that game, I actually have my any given lock in this game. Do you want me to just go ahead and say it?
Drop it.
I'm going to be taking the over 55.5 in this game as my any given lock also. Mississippi State, they've proven that anybody in the SEC they can play with as far as offense. They had a legit chance of beating Tennessee. They already beat Arizona State, who's starting to look really good in the Big 12. They've proven that they can play with anybody in the SEC. And also Texas A&M, they're kind of an offensive team, even though this last week they played Auburn and it was a low-scoring game. They've been an offensive team all year with Marcel Reed. I think this game flies over. Last year, Texas A&M lost to, or no, that was against Auburn, actually. I'm going to be taking, I like the over in this a lot. Like, I think Mississippi State puts up at least 28, and I see there's no way that Texas A&M puts any lower than that, and that's going to be covering the spread itself. So that's going to be my any given lock of the week, actually.
So you think Mississippi State's covering 14.5?
No, I'm not saying that because Texas A&M.
Or are you saying Texas A&M's covering 14.5?
No, I'm not saying that either. I don't like
covers the spread.
No, I don't like the spread. That's why I'm taking the over. I don't like the spread at all. But I do think it's going to be a shootout where Texas A&M kind of sleepwalks into it. And Mississippi State, they have an offense. They have a fucking running back named Fluff Bothwell. Motherfucker's name is Fluff, and he's good. And that Blake Shapen, the quarterback, they have they have an offense that can compete with anybody. So I'm gonna be taking the over in that.
Okay, you sold me on that, so I'm gonna ride.
You gonna take the over?
I'm
in
gonna ride
that?
with you. Yeah. I'm on Mount Ridemore for a reason, so
I like that.
I'm gonna take the over. You have any picks, Drew?
I love a good fluff. So yeah, let's ride with fluff.
Okay.
Fluff
Dude.
Bothwell.
Okay.
What a name.
Now we're all three taking Texas A&M. Now that kind of scares me.
You mean the over? Wait, what are you taking, Drew?
I'm just gonna take Texas A&M money line.
Okay.
Well, no, that's not even worth it.
what?
Texas A&M to cover.
Fluff Bothwell plays for Mississippi State, by the way.
Oh,
This guy. Take.
let me take fluff to cover.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I said, I love a good fluff.
That's a very good name.
And who's Mississippi State's Blake?
Blake Shapen
Yeah.
or something like that.
He's
Yeah,
been balling too.
he does look good. Yeah.
All right, next game. Number 24 cracked the top 25. Virginia after a huge win at home, upset against Florida State. Number 24 Virginia at Louisville. Louisville is a 7.5 point favorite, and the over under is 62.5. You know me, I love money lines. Give me Virginia money line.
Okay.
Give me Virginia money.
You had some stats in previous episodes where you were talking about Virginia like having the most returning like production or something like that.
They had the most. It was, I think, top 3 most transfers with playing experience,
Yeah.
which is kind of showing.
Yeah.
Kind of a sleeper team in the ACC.
I'm not going to go that route. I don't think they should be ranked 24th at all. Like, I think they had their program win against Florida State.
It's a top 20.
And that, like, now they're kind of going to be on a hangover or something like that. And I think the spread kind of shows that, like, they're coming off a big win against Florida State, and they're still a touchdown and a half underdogs versus Louisville. I'm going to be taking Louisville minus 7.5 versus Virginia. I think the win against Florida State was an outlier. I think a bunch of things had to go wrong for Florida State to lose that game. And I think Louisville is actually a top 25 team, and I think that they're going to roll them in that one.
Okay. Yeah, I like Virginia, and I kind of want to take the under. For some reason, 62.5 points is a lot of points. And you know me and the unders, Kent State. Let's not bring that up, but something about it wants me to take it. But I don't know. You'll see on my final card posted on.
Who do you have right now, though? Virginia?
Virginia money line. Yeah.
Taking Virginia.
I mean, they were my any given lock against NC State, which they should have won that game, lost in overtime. But what do you mean? They just beat Florida State. Now they're ranked.
I'm saying
24.
for your any given lock, they lost
Yeah.
NC State.
Yeah, which I have to hit it any given lock.
You're 0-4 in any given locks, right?
1-4. Yeah, we'll get to that on our cards. But Drew, you got to pick Virginia, Louisville.
You know me, I'm a slut for money lines as well, but I think the safe play is Virginia to cover. There's no way Louisville wins by 8. There's no way. Louisville's not that good. Yeah, I can see the riding off the high from Florida State. Virginia's not a bad ball club.
Chandler Morris.
Safe play is Virginia. I mean, you have higher odds to take Virginia money line, but I think if you want to play it safe, I'd almost say, even though I don't really give out my locks normally, I'd almost say that's a damn near a lock. For
Virginia
them to cover,
plus 7.5.
yeah, for them to, even if they don't win, to lose by at least a touchdown, yeah, I'll take that all day.
Do we have our very first Drew any given lock of the year? Virginia.
No, I had one at the beginning of the year that did horrible. I've had a couple.
I think it was Cal and Oregon State.
Oh,
You had
yeah, it
Oregon
was. Yeah, and then I think I stopped after that.
Okay, I respect it. Next game, number 16, Vanderbilt at number 10, Alabama. Bama's 10.5-point favorite. Over-under's 56.5. Such a great game last year. Will it be a good one this year?
I think it will be because I'm taking Vanderbilt plus 10.5.
Ooh, damn.
It's damn near impossible for me to bet against Diego Pavia. Like, a motherfucker with that type of confidence is like, I don't want to bet against that. And also, even though Vandy's ranked number 16, is Alabama really getting up for this game, like treating it like it's a top 20 matchup after coming off a win against Georgia? And we saw what they look like against Florida State when they were out ordering DoorDash at 2 a.m. before that game.
What if they have a little bad taste in their mouth from last year?
Yeah, that's also the other thing that was kind of scaring me. But DeBoer doesn't strike me as a coach that gets his teams super, super up for this game. And also, like, Pavia and Vanderbilt, they aren't a bad team. They are, to me, a top 25 team when they play. And I just think that coming off the biggest, anytime you beat Georgia, it's a humongous win. I think 10.5 is too many points to cover that.
Okay. What about the over-under? Do you like that at all?
I don't know. Kind of hard to tell.
Do you think it moves from now to game time, the line?
I think if it does, it'll probably... You think it'll drop?
I think it will drop.
I think a bunch of people are going to be smashing Alabama 10.5,
Really?
and that it'll end up raising up a little bit, but I don't know.
For shits and giggles, let me ride again. Let's go Vandy. 10.5-point underdog. Also, fun fact, this is the first time that a ranked Vanderbilt and ranked Alabama are playing since like the 1930s.
That makes sense.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fact I saw the other day, which just shows how bad Vanderbilt has been.
Which I sold my stock in Alabama on this podcast.
Yeah, you bought it, and now you're betting against them.
Well, now I bought Ty Simpson stock, and I'm probably going to buy a little bit of Alabama stock also, because the team that played Georgia, that team can beat any team in the country. And Ty Simpson looked like a fucking elite quarterback. I'm going to be buying stock in Alabama for the rest of the year. I just think 10.5 is too many points when you have a Diego Pavia who's going to be out there.
He looked really good against Georgia, though.
They did look really good, but
it's like one game that I don't want to bet. Not gonna lie.
I know it is kind of a hard game to bet. I just think 10.5 is too much for Pavia. I think Pavia is going to put the pressure on them coming off a big win like that. So I'm going to be taking their Vanderbilt spread.
Okay. Drew?
Safe play, I think, is Vandy to cover, but I saved my money line at plus 325. That is a money line that will reel me in every single fucking day of the week. I'm taking Vandy money line. It's a very ballsy and risky pick.
Ballsy.
But if you just throw $20 on it and they win, you're getting like a. I was trying to pull it up on Fliff, but it's not getting my location. You're at least profiting like $60, $70.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could almost bet Vandy just to win outright $100, and you'd have a nice profit. I'm not saying you should do that. Gamble responsibly, everybody.
If Vandy wins,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think Bama's gonna win this game just because they lost last year. That's just my.
I mean, I could see that also, but let's just say a scenario where
Vandy's
Vandy
good.
wins.
Yeah, but at Denny.
Yeah, it is a tough game. If Vandy wins, though, number 16 Vandy beats Alabama for the second straight year, and they're undefeated with Pavia. They're already number 16. Then the Vandy to the playoffs talks start really heating up.
This is one of those money line bets where if you want a thrill, if you want to throw $25, $30 on just a game outright and you want the thrill of watching it and seeing if they're going to win and pull it off, then you go crazy because it's holy shit, I want $100. This is probably one of the few that will happen each year or this year.
That's good advice. I like that.
Okay. Is that everybody's picks? Mm-hmm. All right, final game of the week. We got number 3, Miami, which this isn't. Game day is Vanderbilt, Bama, right? Correct?
I actually
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I didn't even look at what game day was.
I think game day is Vandy.
It's a little bit of a down week compared to last week.
Yeah.
There are still
it is.
Bama.
It is Bama Vandy, and that's fucking stupid.
I mean,
well, actually, I take it back. If Florida State would have won and would have crept into the top 5, and you have your first top 5 Miami-Florida State game since the early 2000s, then they probably do since game day there. But
yeah,
I would have done game day there anyway.
Our game of the week is number 3 Miami at Florida State, number 18 Florida State. Miami's a 4.5 point underdog. Over under is 53.
4.5 point favorite.
4.5 point favorite. Excuse me. I apologize. And a 53 over under total. Who you got, Nate?
I want to hear you first. Honestly,
I mean,
I think I kind of already know what you're.
It's been a long time coming for this game.
I see the letters FSUML on your sheet, so I don't know what that means, but.
Hey, Drew, what color is my shirt right now?
Shitty fucking Florida State maroon.
Oh, give me FSU money line.
I mean, we knew that was going to happen. You're going to pick anybody. Miami could be playing Stanford in a couple weeks, and you'll be like, "Oh, you can't
That's
cut them out."
because you said on this pod, whatever team that Colorado's playing, you're betting against.
So let me ask you this, okay? If Miami makes it to the playoff,
yeah,
are you going to actively root against them because of that? If Miami makes the ACC championship,
and on the odds,
are you going to actively root against
ACC championship because you've never seen Miami, and this is such a good brother I am, and this is how much I love you and care about you. Since if they make it to the ACC championship, I will root for Miami.
Okay, good, because if Colorado somehow got to the Big 12 championship, I'd probably root for them too.
Okay, well, glad we're on the same page. We're just making a
But you're
You
still
guys gay or what?
But you're still taking FSU money line? That's cool.
Bro, we've been talking about this for. I've been
that was your
high.
sleeper team.
I've been high
Well,
on.
let me go ahead and interject and just get mine out of the way. Florida State cannot stop the run to save their lives. Cristobal knows that. He is going to shove the ball down their fucking throats all game long. That offensive line, Florida State's defensive line is banged up. They're not that good. Miami's O-line is arguably best in the nation. He's going to just pound the rock all fucking day long. I think Miami covers easily.
Okay. Yeah. Still Florida State money line.
Still taking Florida State? I'm scared of this game, low key. I have Miami spread on my card, but it is a scary ass game. If you just think about Cristobal's history and Miami history, they lose games that they're not supposed to lose. They win the games, or at least last year they won the games that they were supposed to, and then they lose these kind of games. Even though I think they will be up for the Florida State game, it's just a scary game. Them coming off a loss, Miami. There's no really haters. Like a hater narrative going on against Miami. Everyone kind of is giving Miami the respect they want. And it's at Doak Walker against Castellanos, who, even in the L against Virginia, he looked like an absolute fucking dog, making plays. I think it's a very, very scary game for Miami. I think it's one of the few games on their schedule that they legit could lose against. But also, Miami, to me, It was my ACC winner. I think they're one of the more complete teams in the country. So I am going to be taking Miami minus 4.5, riding with Cristobal on Miami. Even though he's done some stupid-ass shit in the past, I'm still going to be riding with Miami.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't run it too much. We've seen that before.
Yeah, when he ran it with like 30 seconds left and the other team had 0 timeouts and he was winning. Yeah, and he just on like a first down or second down, he decided to just run it instead of kneeing it.
One of the players on the sideline
twice.
What are we doing?
He did that twice. He did that at Oregon and Miami. All you have to do is take a knee. Don't get me started on the Cristobal. It's going to start making me... I'm on Miami. Minus 4.5. I'm on Miami.
I love to hear it. I love to hear that. Is that everybody's takes for that game? Do you got anything else to say?
No.
You look like you were about to say something.
No. I'm excited for it. Like I said, they're going to run it down their fucking throats. That defense is going to be ready. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to a nice Florida State ass kicking.
Miami's O-line is like bully ball, like one of the best in the country.
They play rugby style. They move piles. Like they do not. They all hands on deck. They were pushing piles against Florida, man. Mm-hmm. Golly.
And then they got Beck at quarterback with great receivers.
What?
Golly.
Dude, I was full fucking rock when that was happening.
If Miami wins this, I think the Miami to win a natty combos start like becoming really real. Like
if they win this, then you got to still take care of business the rest of the season to get into the ACC championship, but it takes the pressure off to where, not saying that you should drop one, but if you do drop one for some reason, because Georgia Tech's schedule is horrible. So really, there's a scenario where the loser of Miami, Florida State, doesn't even get in to the ACC championship because Georgia Tech plays absolutely nobody the rest of the year. So Georgia Tech could technically win out, and then one of Miami, Florida State's on the outside looking in. That would be the worst case scenario is Miami has a team like this and they still don't even make the fucking ACC championship because they lost one to Florida State. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
It helps Miami doesn't leave the state until another month, which the game that we're probably planning on going to, SMU.
Yeah, they're still probably 4-0 right now, but...
Which, did you know I have a SMU jacket?
I'm not going to the game. If you actively root for SMU at the fucking Miami SMU game that we're going to,
would be...
I will disown you. Okay. Come on, bub.
We'll leave that for discussion later on.
I think this is one of the biggest games. I think this is one of the biggest games for Miami in a while. Because if you win this, Clemson is out of the ACC. They're clearly dead dogs. Yeah, I don't know how many times in recent years you can look at Clemson and the ACC and be like, they're completely dead dogs. The conference is wide open. This is the year that it's wide open. Plus, Miami has one of the best rosters they've had in a minute. So this game is to me, this is like one of the bigger games that Miami has had in a while. Because if you win it, the sky's the limit for the rest of the season.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's our top 5 games. Let's get into our cards. You can go ahead since people love to hear yours.
Yeah. My week 6 card, I got a 20-pick card.
Holy.
Yeah. I went into this week, I was being like, let me have a little bit less picks than what I've been doing recently. I've usually have over 15, and I was like, let me do a couple of less picks, but then I get into that lab, and those games just look so beautiful to me.
Yeah, if you got some sleepers, because I know you study it like a textbook.
Oh, I'm in
gonna have
those
to
books.
jot some down. Yeah,
it's book work, and I probably honestly could have had like a fucking 35 pick card if I wanted to. I could have bet every game the way I'm looking at these cards right now, but my week 6 card is only 20 picks.
Only 20.
I'm going to be taking the Michigan spread minus 16.5 versus Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin are dead dogs. I think that Luke Fickell, I don't know what happened with him at Wisconsin. That motherfucker had Cincinnati in a 4-team playoff, and then he goes to Wisconsin, and he can't even give them any juice. I think that kind of speaks to there's certain coaches that fit certain programs. I'm going to be taking the Kentucky-Georgia under 48.5. Kentucky always gives Georgia tough games. I was going to take Kentucky spread 20.5, but since Georgia's coming off a loss, I'm just going to take the under in that. I'm going to be taking Cincy minus 1.5 versus Iowa State.
Wow.
I think that they're really live dogs right now, and I think Iowa State's undefeated. They haven't really played anybody. If you want to count Kansas State, sure, but I think Cincy at home is going to take care of that. I got Illinois Purdue under 57.5. I got Clemson minus 13.5 at North Carolina.
That too.
I'm calling this the shit bowl. Two of the most disastrous programs in the country right now coming together to play. But I also think that Clemson, with the roster they have, you should be able to cover the spread against one of the worst teams in the country, North Carolina. I'm going to be taking Baylor, Kansas State over 62.5. Just one of those Big 12 plays. I'm going to be taking Arizona, Oklahoma State over 56.5. Last week, Oklahoma State offense actually was able to put up some points. And I think Arizona State is going to be able to do Arizona is going to be able to do whatever they want to the Oklahoma State defense. And it's just going to be a shootout. I got Penn State, UCLA under 49.5. Nico Imavela is
Imaliava
and UCLA.
Shit.
I would put them at the top of the list of the worst Power 5 teams in the entire country. Over Wake Forest, over Virginia Tech. They're 0-4.
Will they win a game this year? Because I thought if the game to win was last year against Northwestern, or last week against Northwestern.
I think that not only do they not win a game, I don't think they hold a single lead for the entire year. They have not been leading a game the entire year, and I think it continues to do with that. They're going to go 0-for without holding a single lead. I'm going to be taking the under in that. I'm taking the Texas-Florida under. I'm taking Vandy spread against Bama. I'm taking Boise State plus 20.5 at Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame still wins the game pretty handily. I just think 20.5 is tough. I think they could win it by 17 and still feel like they won the game handily. I'm taking the Louisville spread against Virginia. I'm taking Washington, Maryland over 52.5. I think both of these quarterbacks, both these offenses have ability to put up points. And so I think that's going to be a shootout. I'm taking SMU minus 17.5 versus Syracuse. Syracuse got absolutely dog walked last weekend against Duke, 38-3. Apparently, Steve Jelly, peanut butter and jelly, it was just like their entire team almost. Like as soon as he got hurt, their spreads dropped by 15 points. So I'm going to be taking SMU in that one. I'm taking the OU Kent State under 53.5. I don't think Kent State scores a point in that one. I'm going to be taking Texas Tech minus 10.5 at Houston. I'm going to be taking the Miami spread against Florida State. I'm going to be taking Kansas plus 5.5 at UCF. Coming back after a loss against Cincy. I'm going to be taking Memphis minus 20.5 versus Tulsa. And by the way, the American Conference has 4 or 5 teams that could legit be are legit in play for the G5 spot. That conference is low-key loaded this year. And my any given lock of the week is going to be, like I already said, Mississippi State, Texas A&M over 55.5 is my any given lock of the week.
Okay. Damn, bub. I feel like you just read off a passage, short novel to us.
I'm not gonna lie, my picks are probably gonna keep going up and up if we start winning too.
I mean, we might just have to start bet on the FCS games with you.
Shit, I'd do that too. The one bussin' parlay that actually hit were all games that weren't big time games.
That's true.
Bookwork.
All right, my card. I'm going Texas 6.5 at Florida. I'm taking Florida State money line. I'm taking Nebraska. Gosh, who does Nebraska play again? Michigan State. I'm taking, I like Nebraska at home. -10.5. I mean, I do like Aiden Childs with Michigan State, but after that loss against Michigan, they can't. If they want to compete for the Big Ten, they can't lose another one. Michigan or Nebraska. I'm taking Iowa State money line versus. I don't know why I didn't write these down. Cincinnati. Everybody says that's a trap game because of the way Cincinnati's been playing. I don't buy it.
Wait, you're taking Iowa State money
I'm
line?
taking Iowa State money line
Wow.
because you have Cincy.
Okay. Bid.
I'm taking Michigan versus Wisconsin over 42.5. Since you're taking the spread, I think it'll be a high-scoring game already since the spread's like 16. I'm taking Maryland money line versus Washington. I really like Malik Washington. It's play on word. The quarterback for Maryland. And who knows? Maybe Maryland's just that sleeper team in the Big Ten this year. I mean, they're 4-0, chance to go 5-0. I really like Malik Washington, though. I'm taking Virginia money line as well as the under. Never mind, scratch that. I don't want to take the over now that I thought about it. No, Virginia money line. Give me Vanderbilt minus 10.5. Give me plus 10.5. Give me Mississippi State, Texas A&M over 55.5. Give me Appalachian State versus Oregon State under 53.5. Oregon State hasn't scored more than 27 points this entire year, and Appalachian State has not scored more than 30 since the first game, week 1. So I think that's just going to be an ugly game.
What's that pick?
And will I be watching it?
I'm going to tail you on that one.
What's
I
that pick?
like that stat.
Appalachian State versus Oregon State at Appalachian State. So Oregon's going all the way from Oregon to Virginia, West Virginia, and it is 53.5.
Over?
Under.
Okay. I'll add that to my card.
And who knows? I might fuck around and take Appalachian State money line or spread. I know they're a I think I want to say they're a favorite, 1.5 point favorite. But then Texas Tech minus 11.5 at Houston. I'm taking Ohio State versus Minnesota over 45.5. I think this game, Ohio State kind of blows them out, and I can see Minnesota scoring, 7-14 maybe. And then I'm taking UCF money line versus Kansas in Central Florida. So that is my card. I think that's
What's your any given lock?
my any given lock. God, I have to hit one.
0-4.
I have to.
Do you want me to
hit
say
one.
the full records real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Give it.
I'm 34-35. I'm on the year, and I'm 1-3 in my any given locks. Coop is 18-29 on the year, and he is 0-4 in his any given locks.
It's not bad, technically. It's not bad. We rally. My any given lock. Oh, I'm sorry. I have 2 more picks on my card.
Okay.
I'm taking the Clemson minus 13.5. I like that. You sold me on that. And then I'm going to go Fresno State versus Nevada over 45.5. It is Kurt Warner's son at Fresno State versus Brock Purdy's brother at Nevada.
Both quarterbacks?
So it's a little QB family
I'm taking that also.
going at each other. And that is the last game of week 6. That is a 9:30 game. And like I said, will I be watching Oregon State, Appalachian State, at Appalachian State? Yes, I will.
Yes, I
will I be watching Nevada at Fresno State, 9:30 on a Saturday night? Yes, I will.
Not no, but hell yeah. What's your any given lock?
My any given lock. Fuck. My any given lock is Texas minus 6.5.
Texas minus 6.5?
My any given lock. I trust Arch that Texas is going undefeated going into OU.
All right, I'm gonna add Florida +6 or +6.5 on my card.
That's
I'm still gonna take the
crazy.
under, motherfucker. You're 0-4.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
It
starting to
ends
become
now.
a weapon to
It
just
ends
fade
now.
you.
It
It's
ends
automatic.
now. Okay. Keep that.
I hope
keep
it
that
is,
same
but
energy.
If you're 0-4, that's 4-0 on fades. You're undefeated on fades. Why would I not do that?
Keep that same energy.
I'm going to take the under in that game, but I'm also going to be taking Florida spread in that. Just put it out. Bub, if you're 0-4, that's 4-0 on fades. I got to start, until you prove me wrong,
Okay.
I got to start using you as a weapon, Bub.
Now, I'll probably add more to my card eventually. Like there's a few games that I was eyeing, like Cal money line against Duke.
I was looking at that. That scared me, though.
Yeah, I
there's
like
a
Cal
few.
money line. I feel like it's time for me to bet on Cal after what they did to me at the beginning of the year.
Facts. JKS.
You got any parlay? You got any parlay cooked up for us?
No,
You got Drew's trio.
Miami's winning.
I like that.
Okay.
I said my lock was Virginia.
Okay, Virginia.
Virginia
Virginia
to cover.
spread.
Yeah,
Spread, not money line.
yeah, Virginia to cover.
And we'll have our card graphics out there.
Yeah,
we
we just-
released it the week before the last week that we missed the episode.
Yeah.
We had our card graphics out there. We're going to start doing that. So you'll be able to fade or tail.
It'll be like Friday night. We'll post them so everybody can go into Saturday. I saw a stat that like 90-something% of bettors don't submit like their slip or ticket until like an hour before the game
Yeah, that makes
because
sense.
of the line change.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's week 6.
All right.
Week 6 in the books. Week 5. So pissed that we missed week 5, but we're back.
We're back.
Gonna be good football this weekend.
I crunched the numbers on my 20 pick card. I'm looking at a 17-3, 18-2 weekend. I crunched the numbers. I did my research. I'm looking at a
17 and
3, 18-2,
record?
maybe 16-4. Yeah, I'm looking at a big money week this week.
all right. So everybody, stay tuned for that because what a generational run that would be if you went 17 and 3 off of 20 picks.
Facts. That would be crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, my coworker put in you guys know Lucas, Chat GPT'd like a 4-leg parlay to see if like what would happen, and if he would have taken the 4-leg, all 4 hit. Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. AI knows everything,
I put it in the Chat GPT and it gave me the wrong game.
and it had like
Well,
it
this
had
is bullshit.
spreads, it had a money line. Yeah, it was.
That's crazy. Damn.
That's crazy.
Might have to start using Chat GPT Coop on your cards.
On my card, you motherfucker use it on yours.
Motherfucker, I'm a damn near 50% on my cards.
Because you bet damn near the entire
Nah, bub.
scoreboard.
That gives more opportunity for L's, more opportunity for dubs, bub.
So it's been a rough start, but
We'll see if you can bounce back this week,
yeah,
bub. If you
I have
go
faith.
0-5 on your locks, that's like
Yeah, I said if I go 0-10, I'll shave my mustache.
you heard it here first, folks. If he goes 0-10 on his any given locks, he will be shaving his mustache and his hair.
Not my hair. Not my hair. The stash might go.
You have to. We should do your hair because if you can't
No,
hit
I'm
a
not
lock,
shaving my damn head for
motherfucker.
this.
If there's 13 weeks in the season, if you can't hit a single lock,
Okay, yeah.
you
If I don't,
deserve
if
to
I
be
don't,
bald.
if I don't hit, that's a crazy.
I'm just
thing that I
saying,
was about
bub.
to say out of my. That's,
I'm just saying.
I was gonna agree with that, but bro, I can't do that.
Okay.
I can't shave.
You're not confident that you can hit one lock this year.
No, I know. I know I'm gonna hit one lock because I'm hitting a lock this week with Texas.
All right, so shake on it. Shave your head if you don't hit a single lock this year.
Bro,
A
we really,
single lock, one lock. That includes the college football playoffs. That includes the
knowing me,
bowl
just like
season.
some crazy shit would just
one
happen.
pick that hits. If you don't hit a single lock this year, you're shaving your head.
Okay, yeah.
I love it.
God, I'm gonna be the biggest Texas fan this weekend. Sadly, right before they play OU too.
I like that.
If that happens, I'll cry. I would cry if I shaved my head.
If you go 0 for, that's more impressive than going undefeated on your locks, to be
Trying
honest.
to picture
shouldn't be
you with a
worried.
shaved head right now.
Shaved head, but I keep the stash.
I would do that.
You
if
would look
shave your
like a
head.
fireman.
I look like the evil guy off of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, shit.
Talking about? All right. That's week 6. Next week, we will be. Are we doing call-ins?
Yes.
Is there a possibility?
Yes. Well, I'll make sure we can do it production-wise.
So, yeah, comment if you want to call in. We'll have more directions for that. Get some good combos going. We might have. We have a few people that a big Texas fan, big OU fan that want to get some stuff off their chest.
Facts. OU Texas is next week.
It's
huh?
next week, yeah.
Facts.
So
We got to do that.
another great slate of college football next week as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. This is Any Given Weekend. Let's have a weekend.